It has been a day of diplomacy here in Damascus, but another deadly day on the Syrian battlefield. According to human rights activists, dozens were killed in raids on rebel-held areas. It's unclear at this point whether the raids were carried out by Syrian or Russian fighter jets. Meanwhile, the United Nations envoy to Syria, Staffan de Mistura, visited Damascus and met with Syrian officials, including Syria's Foreign Minister Walid al-Muallim. Al-Muallim told his guests that the Syrian government is willing to participate in the upcoming United Nations-sponsored negotiations on Syria later on this month. However, Syria's top diplomat told de Mistura that the government requests a list of all members on the opposition delegation to make sure no terrorists are represented on that list, according to Al-Muallim. The Syrian opposition is refusing to disclose the names of its delegation to the negotiations, saying it will only do so after the government does that first. Sources inside the Syrian opposition told CCTV that the opposition has already started an extensive training program for its delegation for the upcoming negotiations, and that the opposition will be represented in a delegation comprising of two groups, each made of 25 members representing both the opposition and the rebels. Also, at the same time, a deal to allow aid into 3 besieged Syrian towns seems to be underway. According to the United Nations World Food Programme, a month's worth of food and medical supplies will be on board a convoy heading to the rebel-held town of Madaya, west of the Syrian capital Damascus, on Sunday. The town of Madaya, which is home to over 40,000 civilians who have been trapped by the fighting since July last year and who have been denied access to aid since October also last year. However, there are sources inside the Syrian government who said the delivery of aid into Madaya might be delayed until Monday, when aid will be simultaneously delivered to the 2 towns of Fua and Kefraya in the north of the country, where rebels besiege the 2 Shiite towns of a population of over 35,000 since March 2015. Alaa Ebrahim, CCTV, Damascus.